Good evening, boxing world, and welcome to another edition of Fantasy Bout Hour, the channel dedicated to bringing you fantasy matchups on a regular basis. If there's a particular matchup that you want me to cover, please leave it in the comments section, and I promise to honor your request. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit that bell notification. The fight that I'll be bringing to you in this video comes by way of request, and this is coming from John F. John, I thank you for your request, and I thank you for participating in this channel. The fight that John mentioned is Roy Jones Jr. versus Micheal Spinks. Very interesting matchup. Both of these fighters are very similar as far as their styles. The fact that they're both unorthodox fighters. The fact that both of these guys fought at light heavyweight and heavyweight. So we all know that styles makes fights. So the styles of these two fighters would definitely make for an interesting one. Well, let's start with Micheal Spinks. Very slick and crafty fighter. And of course, Micheal Spinks has the better resume than Roy Jones Jr., in my opinion, but I'm sure most of you all share that view. Micheal Spinks, just knew how to study his opponents, to break down his opponents, and to just get to his opponents later in the fight. Roy Jones Jr., as far as I'm concerned, he has the greatest or the best reflexes in boxing history. Very quick, very unorthodox style. Could just throw punches from all angles. Great footwork, great timing. Roy Jones Jr. and just had it all. You can say that Micheal Spinks had it all. I love to watch unorthodox fighters because you never know what you're gonna get. Unorthodox fighters are the most entertaining fighters, as far as I'm concerned. Of course, Micheal Spinks has more experience at heavyweight. He has more experience in fighting the heavy hitters. While I give Roy Jones credit for going to heavyweight and defeating John Ruiz, unfortunately, he only had one fight at heavyweight. I wish he would have fought more at heavyweight, or at least fought one more fight against the likes of Evander Holyfield at heavyweight. But as far as a prediction, this is very hard. Both fighters are slick, unorthodox, and crafty, as I mentioned. But in these circumstances, I have to go with my gut. I think Roy Jones will pull this off because he was the more versatile of the two, in my opinion. He was the quicker of the two, in my opinion. He was the flashier of the two, of course. I don't see Roy Jones knocking Micheal Spinks out. But I do see him outboxing him, outworking him, out-hustling him, and outpointing him for a 12-round decision. This is one of those fights that could go either way. But as I said, I have to go with my gut, and I have to go with Roy Jones Jr. by unanimous decision. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I will see you on the next video. Leave those thoughts in the comment section.